Welcome to the Now, I'm Master Jenkins.
I'm John Rice here.
The dislikes and sweeping hyperbole are out in full force thanks to a new YouTube video. And no, it's not another Konami pachinko trailer or anything related to Infinite Warfare. It's a video published by YouTube itself.
YouTube just unveiled YouTube Heroes, a brand new program meant to reward super users. That's now under fire because, according to its critics, it potentially gives trolls more tools to harass content creators and even rewards people for doing it. Plus, it might be a sign that YouTube wants to be less involved in policing its own platform.
Because they've been really great about that so far. It sucks too, because it's like Heroes makes it sound really awesome, but it's like, it's actually like YouTube hall monitors. This is just another in a long string of incidents between YouTube and the creators who support the platform, and we're here to look at whether or not this is the typical overreaction to new features, or if there's actually some support for the claims and concerns.
Spoiler alert! It's a little column A and column B.
Whoa!
We're gonna be balanced.
Really?
Oh, look at that!
It's a gray area? So at the moment, the YouTube Heroes video is sitting at an astonishingly low rating on its own platform.
New stuff, boo!
At the time of writing, it's got around 3,500 likes to 215,000 dislikes.
That's so close.
So super close, which puts it at a 1 to 61 like to dislike ratio. That's even worse than the Silent Hill pachinko trailer, which is somewhere in the 1 to 42 range in terms of like to dislikes, and we thought that was about as bad as it could get.
That's capital B bad as far as that goes, but what's even more surprising is those 200,000 plus dislikes on the YouTube Heroes announcement are on only 600,000 views.
So 1 in 3 people that watches the video dislikes it. If you
disliked it so much that they hit the dislike.
Right, I mean that's a lot. That's almost worth some applause.
I have to remember to do that.
Extra special. But enough about its negative fake internet points. What's the actual video about?
YouTube Heroes is a program meant to acknowledge some of YouTube's most active and engaged users. The idea is that the people who already do work within the community of making YouTube a better place by reporting inappropriate content like videos and negative comments should have their own special hub, complete with rewards and unique perks.
All right, sounds good so far.
Sorta.
Do you get paid for doing somebody's easiest job for them?
Nope.
Of course not.
But you do get kick-ass rewards, which come by performing specific actions on the platform. For each of those actions, you get points. Once you reach a certain amount of points, you level up. You level up your douchebaggery.
Hey. It's like, excuse me, I'm a level 4 douche. As for what those specific actions are, Heroes will get points for doing things like captioning and subtitling videos, which is actually a really cool service. Engaging with the community through comments, and oddly enough, and this is I think where the sticking point comes in, flagging videos.
So you get points for flagging a video. That's not gonna go wrong at all.
Right.
There's no way any of that could backfire. I mean,
Never.
If you're wondering about the progression of the YouTube Heroes ranks because you love doing YouTube's job for free, at level 1, you become a hero, which gives you access to the super special hero dashboard and also enrolls you into the hero community.
Now, once you do enough commenting and video reporting and captioning to hit level 2, you're rewarded with hero workshops, hero video chats, and probably some kind of dragon bone armor, who knows.
What level do they evolve? I want to know. How do I get like my second level evolved hero?
Yo, what's your CP?
Level 3 unlocks super tools for heroes such as mass flagging of videos. That's a thing.
There we go.
Meaning you can now flag an entire channel at once for some reason.
And will never be abused.
Plus the ability to moderate comments in the heroes community. It's just unlimited power. Why not? Give it to people.
And as if that weren't enough.
There's another level!
Yes, ranking up to level 4 douche takes things behind the scenes, allowing you a sneak peek at new products as well as direct access to YouTube staff, presumably to alert them about channels, problematic comments, or just to, tell them how your day is going and let them know that that YouTubers creating videos are all trying desperately to get a hold of them.
Good God, level 5.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Nets you endgame heroes perks, like the ability to test new features first.
Raids, go on raids, why not?
And you can go against the gym that you weren't high enough level to get to first. Or the chance to attend an annual hero summit put on by YouTube. And if you rank up more than that, you become an operating Thetan.
Of course you do. So judging by the overwhelming engagement to the YouTube Heroes announcement, it seems like this isn't being met with quite the response that YouTube had hoped for. As far as criticisms go, it looks kind of like another misstep for YouTube and its ongoing relationship problems with creators, while not actually really helping to contain some of the problems it's trying to address.
At worst, it might actually be a tool that enables harassers or opens the system up to be gamed, which we've seen happen plenty already with YouTube in the form of illegitimate takedowns. It's one thing yeah, that's good stuff too. It's one thing to allow users to flag videos, but it's another thing entirely to encourage people to do it and even give them rewards for doing it.
Right, it's almost like then they'd be incentivized to maybe flag videos that aren't actually a problem. Yeah. Weird. YouTube's automated systems are far from perfect. We all know this. And in general, takedowns need a lot more direct supervision from YouTube, not less of it. So if YouTube places whether or not videos should stay live solely on the backs of heroes, it may be harder to restore illegitimately flagged content, especially if trusted heroes are the ones who took it down.
When you add this to the ad-friendly content guidelines that started circulating around YouTube a couple weeks ago, it looks like another attempt to limit inappropriate content on the platform, which is a good thing.
It can be a good thing.
Yeah, but the implementation leaves a little bit to be desired.
Yeah, it also looks like YouTube passing the buck off to its users rather than investing more to police their own website. Now, part of that makes sense. The community is enormous. It's so huge, it's impossible to keep an eye on all the content themselves. I don't care how many people you hire, you could never manually monitor all of YouTube content.
Yeah.
But it's also a little bit weird when enormous companies crowdsource something to their users for free that they could, I don't know, be paying people for to do on their own. It's not like YouTube doesn't have the money. Those, those ad-friendly guidelines are supposed to help bring that up, right?
Yeah. So, why would YouTube make such a radical change? Interestingly enough, just like the ad-friendly content and the demonetization of videos, this is something that's already been going on for a while behind the scenes. It seems that more than anything, this is YouTube trying to officially recognize the people who already do the hard work of providing captions and notifying YouTube of bad videos.
We actually had someone submit closed captions for one of our news reads from a couple days ago, and that was pretty cool to just see pop up.
You're my
and I was
hero.
worried that they were gonna be kind of like asshole captions, like not even real, and I watched it, and no, they were real captions, so you're the real hero.
GG.
For those worried about whether or not this will allow people to abuse the system through misreporting, that danger, well, it already exists on the platform today with pretty much anyone being able to flag videos already. Not whole channels, but videos.
The key difference seems to be that it rewards people for doing so with YouTube heroes. However, it does emphasize in their official video that the rewards will come from correctly flagged videos. So you'd hope that there is some design in the system that either punishes multiple offenders or dumps them out of the program altogether. You hope.
One could hope, but then again, that relies on someone going through all the flagged content to say, yes, this was correctly flagged.
And not just like approval.
Yeah, and they don't even do that for takedowns at the moment. So I'm not sure how that's gonna work. There could have been some better ways to institute this probably, like giving the tools to the content creators themselves, for example, or allowing creators to approve heroes within their community to help moderate, which is how Twitch handles those kind of functions and seems to work out very, very well. That way you get super users on a per channel, per community basis.
Yeah. It's just, a suggestion. So yes, there's a bit of an overreaction happening, but YouTube hasn't always been standard about how it implements new features and hasn't exactly earned the benefit of the doubt in the minds of many creators. They often just make big changes without really informing anybody, regardless of the potential impact.
Now, as for whether or not this means YouTube itself will take a backseat to policing its own platform, the jury's still kind of out on that one. Hopefully the program does what it's intended to do and creates better engagement and higher quality flags from more trusted members. I mean, that seems awfully optimistic, but who knows? We could get there.
We're using the word hope a lot.
I know, but sometimes that's all you can do. Yeah. And hopefully, as that happens, YouTube continues to take an active role rather than just washing their hands of the matter entirely.
Yeah, we hope.
What
do you guys think?
Keep hope alive.
Yeah, of YouTube unveiling its new Heroes program? Let us know in the comments.
And for future updates on whatever wacky thing YouTube cooks up next, like this video and subscribe to The Know.
So that's capital B. I didn't read this through the sentence and just solely like, that's capital B.
That's
full stop.
You're gonna win this spelling bee.
I was in a spelling bee once, got eliminated in first word.
Really?
Yep, because I didn't hear it right. It was warrant, and he didn't say the T, and it sounded like he was saying Warren. So I spelled Warren. Fucker screwed me over.